What is up, everybody? You're live with the Project. Another great announcement. No, this is not covering WWE Raw. That's not worth talking about right now. What we're going to talk about is groundbreaking. It's revolutionary. It's a big business deal. It's what Vince McMahon will say. We're about to shake things up, pal. We're going to shake things up, talk about some good stuff. As last week, as I promoted on the 11th, this is it. That was it with me covering WWE Raw until about SummerSlam season. I don't have time to keep up with all their nonsensical booking, with all their scatterbrainness. I got too much stuff on the ground. I'm investing, my job, family stuff. I got too much else to juggle in life to be stressed out with a program that don't want to make yourself better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the business aspect because this is the reporting side of me. We have another great part of reporting. I'm very excited to talk about all the relationships I've had with people behind the scenes with WWE. Nick Khan, a lot of them follow me on the burner accounts. They won't tell you, but they do. Because they see me as a legitimate voice, even though the numbers on Twitter and all that, blah, blah, because they try to block me because I don't put the narrative out there like a lot of YouTubers and Twitter people and folks like this. So we're going to get into a lot of good stuff. Welcome to the show, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everybody that's going to be coming in later. Round of applause for yourself, man. I'm good. Life's getting better. I'm always investing. I'm always working on something. There's always something with me to be happy about. I hope you're investing on yourself. Never get caught up in a job. Never get caught up in a situation that you don't like. Omari said, "What's up, Omari?" Yeah, always be improving and working up, doing something. Always have more than one hustle. If you have a trade, that helps a lot too. You don't want to be stuck at a job. Jobs are becoming less and less desirable because nobody wants to be making money for other people. People are a lot smarter. People, they're being rebellious. No, people are just smart about what they want out of life. They kind of, a lot of people are smarter than they were 10 years ago. Nobody's standing at a job that's not going to make them rich. It's going to make the company rich. Jobs are a means to an end for a lot of people. I'll send you a link in just a bit. I just want to get a couple things out the way, Omari. And this might not be a real super long show, by the way, because I'm going to get on Twitch too. And there's not a whole lot to talk about. I'm trying to keep my shows a little shorter unless there's a lot to talk about. So I'm gonna send you a thing in a bit, and I got some questions for you too, Amari, when you come up. Some very specific questions about this thing. So before we get into that, welcome to the show, everybody. Let's do the official intro. Welcome to the show. I don't know if y'all can hear the intro, but it should be. Yes, indeed. We are officially on the show. Welcome to another reporting with the Prodigy episode. WWE usually around this time. I don't think they did one last year. They might have did one the year before. It is spring cleaning, which usually means WWE are getting ready to release some people that just aren't making the money, that don't fit their system, or they're just not as talented. Because right now the issue is WWE is split between two regimes. You have the Triple H, the son-in-law regime, which is the more less experienced, less knowledgeable, more personal pet project agenda. When everybody know how I stand and what I like and dislike about Triple H, I'm not going to go into that right now. And we got the Vince McMahon side, the professional, veteran, well-established, polished, well-respected, just well-endowed Vince McMahon, who's a legitimate Fortune 500 company maker. A lot of businesses go belly up. Some of them will do pretty good. Some of them are successful. Very few become Fortune 500 or Fortune 100, any type of reputable business. That, with all his flaws, Vince McMahon has turned this little small regional company that used to go from Bangor, Maine down to Virginia into a global phenomenon. It's called WWE. He's a third generation promoter. He deserves all the accolades. All these new fans are fire Vince McMahon, cancel Vince McMahon. They're speaking from a place of ignorance. They have absolutely no experience or knowledge or what they're talking about as it relates to business deals, as it relates to why Triple H is not a good fit for taking over WWE, all this good stuff. It's just, he's not that guy. Like, y'all like him because he put y'all favorites on TV. That has nothing to do in business. Endeavor is a business company. They're an agent and marketing business company. They're going to do what makes the most sense for their bottom line. And working with somebody like Vince McMahon is best for business, as people will say. Even though I know that's a corny kind of what's the word I'm trying to look for? That's kind of like a corny like buzzword or manufactured advertising line. I kind of hate using stuff like that, but that's the only applicable thing I could think of. So right now it's not official, but I think WWE all but insinuated that it's going to be some cuts. I heard at least 10. Allegedly, it's a draft coming up. It's a lot of 50-50 news with that. I heard Triple H kind of is getting somewhat on pause by Vince with the drafting, which you can't blame Vince. This draft is probably going to be poorly thought out. It's going to be nonsense. He's probably going to just bring more NXT UK people up to the main roster. You cannot make money with any of these people. They don't have pre-established brands before they got to WWE. What can you even do with them? That's what people don't understand. They think it's, oh, you want these people going in unemployment line. No, I want them to make sense. And not only that, with the new endeavor, the fresh eyeballs that'll be on this WWE product, you're going to whip these people in shape that are entitled, that are getting paid $500,000, who are risky, who are not smart, who's not being responsible. Because when you're an athlete or entertainer or anybody with multi-million dollars, you have to have a certain level of discipline. A lot of these wrestlers do not have discipline. Johnny Gargano's currently hurt, who's a complete waste of money. I tweeted this out earlier. This guy is a complete waste of money, and he's constantly hurt. He's not drawing money. You can't do anything with him outside of the WWE bubble. He's never going to go to Hollywood, not any reputable movies. He might be on some straight-to Peacock crap that they forced him to do, but you can't do anything with people like this. And this is something that people don't understand. WWE is a business. Sometimes you're going to have to cut some people. You're going to have to deal with the whining and all that type of stuff. This is not friends wrestling. It's not AEW, all friends, all ego wrestling. This is not that. This is a WWE, a global media company. The thing, and I'm going to get to specifics of who need to be cut in just a second, and then that's what I'm going to bring up Omari. But my thing is, what people have to understand is, if you do not have a character before you get to WWE, you're not a smart business person. They might not use your idea, but Vince McMahon generally likes people who come to him prepared. He look at that as you're ready, you're prepared, you're a boss. That's what he looks at. Listen to the interview when MVP was being pitching Vince McMahon the balling character that he did on SmackDown and why he was able to use it and why he was able to jump everybody in line. After every meeting after that, anytime he wants to talk to Vince about anything or pitch an idea, he jumped the line of people that was waiting outside of Vince's office. He tell a great story on the Sam Roberts podcast. I know Sam Roberts, by the way. Good guy. I met him at a show in Chicago. Really good journalist guy. Currently works for WWE. So you have to have a character, a t-shirt idea, a chant, and a catchy name. If you don't have that, you are not prepared to be a professional wrestler. I don't know how much I can further stress this, but if you don't have that, you are not prepared to be a wrestler. So the first thing WWE needs to do is cut everybody from Ring of Honor, and especially if they're not making money. I might keep Kevin Owens because he can talk on the mic, and I'll have to look at the roster. Sami Zayn is a bit overplayed. I ain't going to lie to you. I will cut Sami Zayn. I will deal with the crying because he does not have a marketable look, and he's not as good on the mic as Kevin Owens. So it's not much you could do with him. What is going to be goofball forever? Endeavor's going to look like, how does he fit our WWE Endeavor crossover? He does not fit what they're trying to do. So anybody, if it's a question on whether they fit or not, that is an automatic cut as far as I'm concerned. This is called spring cleaning. Get rid of all this sludge, this garbage. You have to get rid of these people. So with that said, WWE needs to invest a lot more time in their NIL program, which they call it Next in Line, which is a clever mark. For better or worse, something positive you can say about WWE, they always market themselves. So, they have to pay very little rights fees, and they have to pay very little people outside of their bubble, for good or bad, outside of their bubble. And they always have something that's their own unique brand. In reality, NIL means name, image, likeness. Basically, any type of artist, when you sign to a record label, entertainment label, movie label, usually your agent tries to negotiate a fair price for you, which is usually above market if you have a smart agent like Nick Khan or something who used to be an agent. Very good agent to a lot of his clients. He was an agent to Logan Paul, I think a few MMA fighters, boxers. He's a very reputable guy, which is why he was a high candidate and it eventually became the president of WWE. So NIL, name, image, likeness, you sign your contract to whatever label you sign it to, and they own that generally perpetually. That's why any athlete or any type of artist, you have to thoroughly read that stuff because they will own your content even after you work for them or even at times when your contractual obligation is up to them. You have to be very intelligent when you read things like this. So with that said, we're going to bring up this actual roster before we start doing the chopping block. Omar, this is going to be a very streamlined episode. I don't want to focus on Raw. So I know you probably have some questions about Raw. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not interested in talking about it. When I promote something, I try to stick to it. I'm probably not going to want to really talk about anything about Raw related, unless it's business or connected to this WWE distribution rights. Like, I don't want this to be very long because I have time to play the game and stuff like that. So we're gonna bring this up real quick, the roster, and we're gonna go through this. It's not gonna be this might barely be an hour 15-minute episode. Like this is not gonna be very long because I got quite a bit to do today. I'm a little busy. So we're gonna put that up, and I just stick to something. When I say this is it about it, I stick to it. You know what I mean? Because I don't like false advertising. That's not me. I don't do that. So this is the current NXT roster. So I was trying to find some of the NIL people, but I'm not sure if they're under contract right. Matter of fact, let's look up the NIL first. It was slow when I tried to bring it up the first time. Hold on. And it's kind of dark in my studio right now. Y'all got to excuse me. Matter of fact, let me take this down for just a second and put the thing up. Just so y'all don't have to see. Okay, so let me bring up WWE NIL people, and I'm going to see what they're known for. WWE NIL 2023. Because the NIL is a much cheaper program you're investing in the future. You have to get rid of these wrestlers from Ring of Honor. And this is the reason why, for the people that want to know why I'm saying cut Ring of Honor. They're all a waste of money because they're beat up and old, a lot of them. How can you make money with these people? They can barely stay healthy. When you invest multi-thousand, six figures, millions of dollars in somebody, they must be healthy. In any other sport, you will get cut. If you're in baseball, if you're in football, if you're in basketball, you will get red-shirted. You'll get cut if you're not living up to that money. I don't understand why WWE or Vince McMahon specifically is held up to this unrealistic, unreasonable standards. I don't get this. If there was any other sport, any other walk of life, you will get cut if you're not producing. The fact that Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa and all these old beat-up dudes from Ring of Honor have been around WWE getting six figures for like 5 years when they barely was able to live up their contract for 2. Tommaso Ciampa might have had 1.5, 2 years of full health in WWE. Hideo Itami, who was supposed to be the next Japanese breakout star, the next Tajiri, because he made the GTS, people thought it was going to be a big deal. Bland personality, unmotivated, unprofessional. He was with WWE for like 6 years before they cut him. Complete waste of money. This is what I'm talking about. Vince McMahon should not be held up to this unrealistic standard, dude. Like, I don't understand why people think that he should have to just keep people to be this benevolent guy with money, be Willy Wonka. No, he's running a business. If you're not producing, your ass get cut. It's just that simple. It's not personal. It's literally business. It's not personal, dude. I don't understand why people can't comprehend this. So invest in the NIL future, and I'm sending these links out to OSJ and Mark. So you invest in your future. They're worth way much more money when you invest in your future. They're cheaper, and you can build for them long term. So I don't know how any of these people look. I'm going to bring them up right now. Let me switch these screens. I got to look at these people. But this is the current NIL program that WWE has, and this is where they came from. Okay, so I'm putting it up on the screen as we speak. Let me make sure it's on the screen. Yes, it is on the screen. It's a bit tiny, at least from my perspective. So we got somebody named Abby Jacobs. She was a soccer player. We had a guy named Alexandra Jasic. He was a tennis player, 5'4". The other girl's 5'7". Now, these are where we get to the big people. This is where a lot of the focus needs to be because we got plenty of cruiserweights. Nothing personal against small guys because I was a cruiserweight when I was training. We need to focus on this category right here. I don't know why it's not letting me highlight this. This part, where he's 6'8", 6'5", 6'3". This is where you need to go. This is where WWE is thoroughly, and I'm going to bring Omari in just to say, they're thoroughly deficient in these areas. 6'8", 6'5", 6'3". They don't have much. Look at this. 5'3", 5'4", 5'4", 5'6". They got a bunch of small people. Majority of these people, with the exception of like 6 people, are small people. You don't need any more cruiserweights. Your roster is oversaturated with cruiserweights. I don't understand how much further I can explain this. Now, I need to pick up some pictures of the current NIL people. Let me see how some of these people look. And they cut this for a while under Foolish Triple H. Look at these people. They actually look like talent. All of these people. Now, he looked like, I don't know, he might be sick or something. I don't know. But all of these girls look marketable. These 2 specifically are gorgeous. She's pretty too. You could do a lot with them. So this is the thing that you need to be doing with these NIL programs. What's up, Omar? What's causing all of this, man? What's up, dude?
Shit, not much. Just chilling, trade school,
Yeah. What do you think of some of these NIL recruits that WWE got? These people actually look like stars. Look at these girls. They look good. They look like they're twins. These girls look good. Former athletes. What's that?
I said I got the Kurt Angle milk ready for the twins. I got one in one hand, got the other right here, got the Kurt Angle milk truck.
Absolutely.
We all to the races. And I heard that they might be coming, so.
Yeah, up to the roster, you mean?
Well, I think WWE's about to sign them. I could be wrong. I know,
because
right?
what people need to understand is you can teach anybody how to wrestle. Like, you don't have to get these broken down, beat up people from the indies that can't make you any money. You can teach anybody how to wrestle. And I would rather get these people because they're a cheaper investment and you have them long. They're going to make you more money over 15, 20 years versus drain your money and make nothing back like Sami Zayn and all these useless people like Bronson Reed. And even Kevin Owens to a certain extent. He ain't that much of a draw. He was just in the ring with the right people. He's not that much. I'll just keep him because he can talk and you can use him to put people over. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, two things. Well, I was going to say first, since we're talking about the whole Endeavor deal and stuff like that, I was going to say, Endeavor, if you want to make money with WWE, if I was you, and you know how you're talking about how WWE is a merch company, and you know how we talk about that, what I would do is, it's kind of unrelated, but I wanted to say this real quick. The NWO shirts is still selling like hotcakes to this day. They're still, when you look at wrestling shows, there you still see people with NWO shirts. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, you do.
Why don't you strike while the iron is hot? Capitalize on that. Bring the NWO. Now, granted, do it right, but bring the NWO back. I mean, you have Eric Bischoff doing nothing. Have him right for you. And have John Cena turn heel. He becomes Hollywood heel. He becomes like Hollywood Cena. And it makes sense because he's Hollywood. He fits that role more than Hogan ever did. You add some guys like Grayson Waller and LA Knight, and you could bring fans back to Monday Night Raw to watch it if you was to do that.
You got to have a healthy mix. Like, I don't want to overly focus on. I wouldn't want WWE to overly rely on John Cena. John Cena should be forever a part-timer. He put his years in, and the longer he's there, the less likely he's going to be able to. The focus won't be able to stay on the new wrestlers. If John Cena comes back, he has to put over young people. I don't want John Cena to win another belt unless it's temporary. If you have it for 3 months for a program, fine, but he don't need to be a champion a year. We're past that with John Cena. And you can never, because that's the problem with WWE the last 10 years. They don't know how to cut off the umbilical cord from part-timers. That's why you cannot build new stars. You have to have some new people. Like, for example, this guy is a blue chip. Gabe Stevenson, the guy that won the Olympics, he got into a little controversy doing the speak out movement, but they cleaned that up. So now he's back on TV. The biggest question that a lot of people had about him is everybody too early was comparing him to Kurt Angle, which is a quick death sentence. Stop comparing them. So I get what they're trying to say, but you giving him big shoes to live up already. Now, if he wants to, Kurt Angle manages him for a little while and he turns heel. My thing is that guy needs to start off as a heel. He has to be this pompous Olympic dude, and then he turns on Kurt Angle. Yeah. Or you can start him off as a babyface, but if the crowd start booing him, he has to turn on Kurt Angle. Don't do that Roman Reigns stuff or you resist it for years. You're going to ruin him before he gets started. It's a lot. Gabe Stevenson's young, too. He was born in like 2000. That guy's like, 23? So you got plenty of time to do stuff with him. And that's the only capacity I want to see John Cena come back in, though. He has to put people over. I don't want to see him coming back to beat nobody.
I agree. That's what I was talking about. Have him. I think him reforming the NWO will do a lot of good for wrestling. It will put over young talent like LA Knight's not necessarily young, but you get the drift. Putting over guys like Grayson Waller, he could put over a Braun Breaker. I mean, you get Braun Breaker hot as a face. I mean, having him be the heel Cena. And having won the title for about like 3 months, and he drops it. I think him bringing the NWO back for like a short run would do a lot of good for wrestling. That's what I was saying. If they want to get some viewers back.
It's hard to say. I'll say this. This general rule with Cena applies to everybody. Like, I don't want nobody coming back that's old unless they're going to put people over. The one exception of somebody I'll let hold the belt because I know it's going to do good business is The Rock. If The Rock beat Roman Reigns, that is it. But you already know he's not even going to have a long reign. The Rock going to cool that belt off maybe a year, and then another heel's going to take it. Whatever heel is ready, maybe Braun Breaker, maybe Karrion Kross, LA Knight. I'm okay with either of those three. Those are the only three older people that I want to be focused in WWE because Triple H ruined them so much. Not The Rock. I'm talking about LA Knight and Karrion Kross. Breaker's young, so he doesn't count. Those are the only two older people that I will probably keep that's from like another company. Because Samoa Joe's an Impact. I would have kept him too, but it's pretty much over with for Samoa Joe at this point. He might be a commentator or a coach or something, but he's not doing. He's too old, injury prone, and he wastes his good years in TNA. He should have came to WWE in like 2011 at the latest. He should have been in WWE. So his best years are behind him. So them the only people I want to see new NIL recruits. I don't want to see too in NXT talent. That's the main people I want to see. As a matter of fact, let's put up the roster, and I'll tell you right now who the people that I would keep, and I'm going to get Omari's opinion on this from the main roster. These are the only people. I'm cutting I'm not going to lie, dude. When I said spring cleaning, I was literally talking about I'm cutting most of these people, even on the main roster. Let's go to the main roster first. I was going to start off with NXT.
Yeah,
let's go to the main roster.
And the OVW4 proved like what you were just talking about, the OVW4 with Cena, Brock, Orton, and Batista literally proved that. I mean, what, in like just about like 10 years, all of those guys are household names.
Yeah. When you have clever marketing and stuff like that, you could do that. And that's a good example. My only thing about, thank God a lot of them was able to talk, because the OVW now is bad because they don't emphasize promos that much. Like Al Snow tries some stuff, but it's too Impact level corny. Like that shit's not going to work, dude. The problem with a lot of these people like Al Snow is that they have egos. Like a lot of them, they don't want to admit that they be wrong, or they want it to just be purely their vision and all this goofy ass shit. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't do that. Like you have to be willing to get writers. WWE is a marketing, branding company that just so happen to focus on pro wrestling. They have to get this stuff out of their head that we're a pro wrestling company. No, you aren't. You're a marketing media company. You're not a pro wrestling company. Everything else tries to be a pro wrestling company, but that's not what they are. Why is Abdullah the Butcher on the roster? Like, I must have expanded this to like everybody. Let's say all superstars, current superstar. This is what I need to put up. So, yeah, that's the issue with a lot of these companies. WWE is the company you go when your craft is perfected, when you're an all-around performer. Impact and all that crap, they could be indies and teach them how to use the camera. Honestly, all those companies need to be absorbed by WWE. Impact, GCW, WWE, they need to either be absorbed or they need to be feeding farming systems with WWE. Like they have this ego that we're going to be our own company. No, you're not. Wrestling is too oversaturated. It's even worse now that AEW started. Most of the nerds are going to watch AEW in New Japan, the hardcore fans. They're not going to watch all the other stuff because they know eventually all those people going to get too big for that organization. They're going to go to AEW. Nobody's going to watch GCW, XPW, because they're going to eventually, if they're smart, they're going to go to AEW or Japan. So they're going to eventually see them. So what's the incentive to go out of your way to see these dudes? It's none. It's no incentive. So as far as all these people, I'm about to go straight down the line. When I tell you this is about to be a massive cut, I'm about to go through and part this like the Red Sea. I'm cutting these motherfuckers.
Hey,
Adam Pearce, gone.
Add writers to this list too. Add writers and producers to this.
Yes, everybody. TWRP said it the best. Some other friends. They might have to cut like 60 or 50 people from every department. WWE is so bloated. Most of them. Now, in fact, I will make it even shorter. The only writers I will keep that I know of off the top of my head right now, P.S. Michael Hayes. I'm trying to think who else might be back there. I'm trying to go with people that work for Vince. That's pretty much it. Michael Hayes. What's that?
New blood, some new blood like us, who has created.
Yeah, and guys that the dudes that like that wrote South Park. It's the reason those dudes are successful, man. It's a deliberate reason why South Park is still a great brand, great show. Because people that write that show, they understand their audience. That's what people don't understand. Like you have to, because I know Nick Khan. What's that Nick Khan account that follows me?
Also, thoughts on WWE? I heard WWE is thinking about going edgier for the third hour.
And I hope they do. I mean, at this point, you don't have anything to lose. That's the direction that this product needs to go in, especially considering that they're going to merge with UFC. What better way to get off to the races than but you cannot be associated with UFC and be kiddie fake WWE. You have to be willing to get blood, bring back the blood. I tweeted this out because what better ways for UFC fans to say, what's this fake crap, than them to come over with this kitty Triple H product. They're going to bury it before it starts. WWE will be messing, and they already overpaid. They paid $9.8 billion for WWE, which, in my opinion, is well over market value. I would have gave WWE $1 billion and then gave them a clause in the contract, an incentive to perform. So every year you get better, I add $1 billion. That's so they can keep getting better. Because if you keep giving them just $9 billion, they're not going to improve this show at all. Not even Vince. Because Vince's like, oh, you're going to give me the money, huh, pal? He's going to be in there with his do-rag with the messed up mustache counting his money. He's not going to care. That's what the problem with WWE is. They keep getting stuff. What's up, Victor, my big homie? What's up? Who else came in? Okay, so let's get back to this. We're cutting. AJ Styles gone. Adam, with the one exception, unless he comes back with the MAGA character with Donald Trump, which he's like that in real life. He's a conservative Christian. He's done. I'm sick of the video game vest, the gloves. I'm tired of it. Gone. Akira Tozawa, gone. Nothing personal. He's gone though.
I gotta disagree. I would keep AJ Styles as a legend. I would keep him.
If you cannot make the money, I don't want you. I don't want you. This is a completely different company. I don't want unless he can make them money, which is no proof that he really sold other than with the nerds. I'm not keeping AJ Styles. This is going to be a cleansing. Like I said, he needs everybody has this character with the vest, the gloves, the work rate. That's everybody. Pretty much everybody under AJ Styles is a mini AJ Styles. You can name Adam Cole and all of them are AJ Styles. Kenny Omega is another AJ. It's too many people that look like him. So he has to differentiate himself from the pack. The MAGA thing is, and not only that, we always talk about this, Omari. You have to have culturally relevant characters. Donald Trump is in the hot news right now. What better thing to bring in than to have AJ Styles do that MAGA thing? Especially he's coming back from injury. He could be a heel. He could say, I tried to perform for y'all again. I did this work rate shit and I got hurt. That is the perfect way to bring him back. It makes too much sense to not have the phenomenal forearm, work rate. That shit's old, dude. He has to, with this Endeavor era, he has to change that character. He can't. It's too many people that look like him. The Flyers are right. I'm gonna keep her in NXT for a while. She's actually fun.
UFC and most UFC fans are Donald Trump fans.
Right. So you have to have that cultural look. He has to have that MAGA character with the hat and everything. The tobacco chewing with the flannel. He has to, and he's kind of like that for real. He's a conservative Christian. He's like that for real. This girl, I've not seen much of her, so I'm keeping her. I'm keeping Alexa Bliss. She's a solid. Everybody in this row, I'm keeping. I can make an argument for everybody. I'll keep them. Keep her in the next. Matter of fact, I will promote her to main roster, like SmackDown. Give her her own show because the other girl's doing pretty decent on Raw. Ricochet's girlfriend. Put her on SmackDown. Aaliyah needs to be pushed a lot more, but I feel like, you know what? Into the roster, get a little uncrowded. Put her in NXT and now make her go for the title. She's quite damn good. I'll keep this girl. She's a good enhancement talent. It's not nearly enough enhancement talent in WWE. It's not enough of them. What was that?
And she fine as fuck too. She looked like a Latina.
Amari Miller? You talking about her?
No. I'm talking about Aaliyah, but
Aaliyah, yeah.
Oh yeah, she finally did some podcasts.
She's from Iraq. Her family's from Iraq. She's bad as fuck. And she knows she's bad too. Boy, check out her Instagram if you don't know what I'm talking about. That chick, this girl right here, good enhancement talent. Amari Miller's great. Chase U, I'm keeping every single one of them. They just had a great segment with Brian Breaker. Absolutely great segment.
Yo, Breaker looks a complete badass now.
Oh yeah, he actually knows how to hit people and make it look physical. That's what I love about. He took lemons and made lemonade. His dad made that off-color transgender remark and got him heat, and they found a way to make money off of it. Brian Breaker needs to be on the main roster by SummerSlam. He already had the world title twice. There's nothing else you could do with him. Let him finish up whatever he's got. By SummerSlam, I want to see him on the main roster.
Brian Breaker, in my opinion, I picture this in my head. Brian Breaker needs to be like I want him to be kind of like a modern day Stone Cold mixed with Scott Steiner, because we need that. We need that in this day and age.
I'm totally okay with that. I remember you pitched the idea a few weeks back. I don't know you do, so you're automatically getting cut. Angel Garza can be another Eddie Guerrero if he gets a manager. He's got Latino Eddie Guerrero all over him. Latino Eddie Guerrero. He's got the mannerisms. He's got the cockiness. He's got it. What's that?
I would keep Angel. Yes, I will keep him. I will have him be Mamacita Eddie and have him go hot chick. You know how
he should have been a long-term USA. And I'm trying to think somebody you could put with him that's Latin, because Zelina Vega's kind of a. She don't fit that role. She's too small, and I know a lot of people think she's cute. Zelina Vega's not that cute. She doesn't fit that character. Maybe Elektra Lopez. I would say Elektra Lopez.
Or Santino's daughter. If you when she comes back,
whose daughter?
Santino's.
Maybe, but even though she's Italian, maybe. But yeah, Brianna Corelli, she's Italian, but maybe we'll see. I don't think she's quite ready yet. I will put Electra Lopez with
I thought
her.
she was
These dudes, no, she's Italian, Canadian Italian, like Santino Marella. These two, Dawkins is not. He all right. He's all right. He needs to go back to NXT. He needs to stay in. You know what? I'm getting close to cutting this dude because you know what? Sorry, Apollo, you got to go. We got almost. He's the Nigerian rep now. You got to go, dude. Dawkins, I will give a little more time because he's actually a solid promo. You know what? I might make Dawkins a manager though. He probably have to be a manager. This guy needs to go to the Indies. It's not much original about him. They suck as rappers. The only person I'm keeping is she's right here. It's B-Fab. She can actually talk. Asuka, you talking about quitting at this point? You're 40. You've done a lot with WWE. I love you, Asuka. Thank you, but you're getting cut just because she's starting to turn into an SJW. I respect. She's obviously head and shoulders better than every female wrestler currently, and most males. But she's, as far as age, she's too old. We have to cut her. Thank you. She had a hell of a run, but I'm gonna cut Asuka though. I'm cutting this dude.
Look like the girl off of Friday. You know, Craig's girl that was you ain't got.
Yeah, you talking about Jada Parker? What's her name? Some Parker. Yeah, she's fine. She's still fine as hell. Like Paula J. Parker. Paula J. Parker.
Oh, that's her name. Yeah.
Paula J. Her real name. Yeah, Paula J. Parker.
Yeah,
she's fine as fuck.
Like, you ain't lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
I think down the line, it's money between her and Bianca Belair, either as a team or in a feud with each other. It's money. She needed a little more polish in the ring, but that's going to happen. She's still kind of young. Axiom, unless they bring back a cruiserweight division, he's actually not that bad. A-Kid, even though he's got the goofy mask, I take the mask on, he'll just be A-Kid again. Or just keep the Axiom name, but take the silly mask off and bring back the cruiserweight division. He can work. He's actually got that believable babyface look where you can beat him up and get some heat. I might be able to keep him. I might be able to keep Axiom. Rock's daughter, just take her out of that group and keep her in NXT. And make her the cocky, like a Charlotte, the Samoan Charlotte. That's all. She's going to get heat anyway for being a Rock's daughter. Y'all might as well just go with it. Corbin. Oh, my God, they've done you so terrible. Corbin would get pushed immediately. I will put him on SmackDown. He will get, or maybe even Raw. Not Raw, because Raw's more the storyline show. Put him on Raw, and then I might turn him into a badass babyface where he's knocking people out, and then he eventually feuds with Austin Theory, because you can't have them both heels. Theory is on a run right now with the heel. I would turn Corbin babyface and just have him beat the shit out, because he's a former, what people don't know about Baron Corbin, and he fits this Endeavor thing perfectly. He's a former Golden Gloves boxer. He has to kick the shit out of people. The problem is Triple H is dumb. That's what the problem is. And people say, oh, Vince don't get him like that. No, he's got heat because he sticks up and he has self-respect. And we already know all the McMahons have egos. They don't like that. That's the only reason that Baron Corbin has heat right now. Vince actually likes him. He just got heat. That's all. But they need to revamp this guy, have him knocking the shit out of people. Kind of like that Bad News Barrett character, but basically Baron Corbin. Knock out Corbin. Bailey, you're up. Huh?
Bailey can go. It's time.
I'm cutting all three of them. This whole triangle. All of them. Useless. Cut. I'm cutting every single one of them. I know they convinced themselves that Becky Lynch is a draw. Maybe you can keep Becky, but these two are definitely going.
Nah, Becky can go. She can go. We need now. Let's start over. Let's start over in the women's division.
Or at the very least, send her to NXT. Send her to NXT. The only way I'm keeping Bailey at this point, I'm cutting her. The only way I'll keep her if she go to NXT and she get that hugging character back. Other than that, you're gone. Beth Phoenix, you're beyond overrated. Unless you're gonna come back full time as a wrestler, you're done. But I think she's too full of her own stuff where she's into this feminist stuff. Bianca, obviously, I'm keeping this big goofball clown. Unless he goes back to 5-count Big E, I'm cutting him. I know if he was just to be serious, you can do something with him. But unless he changes, you know what? For now, let's keep him on the I just keep him off TV until you change that character. I'm not going to cut him. She's actually decent, but it's too many other people like her. For right now, I'll keep her on the back burner, though. Boa looks cool, but they don't ever do any goddamn thing with him. You know, I mean, they had something with the mysterious dark Asian group, and then they cut it and put Xia Li by herself as a damn baby face. I don't know what they were thinking about because she's a great heel, but
I don't know why. He kind of gives me Steve Blackman vibes in a sense.
Sure, I mean, he's a great martial. I've seen him. He does kicks and stuff, cool. But right now, I mean, I don't know. If they don't give you a character, dude, or gimmick, I'm cutting you. With guys like him, he has to be on the cruiserweight division. It's just you can't do a whole lot with him because he doesn't cut a English promo.
I agree.
Bobby, obviously, I'm keeping Lashley. He's being pushed to the moon no matter what, bro. So, Strowman, take the nipple rings and skinny jeans out and we can talk. I'm keeping Strowman, though. But somebody needs to talk to him and like, dude, stop being a big goofball on social media. Like, It's a lot you could do with him with the NIL. Booker T, the 5-time dog. I'm making him the lead commentator, and I'm bringing back Bradshaw, dog. We back, Booker. I'm a free man, Booker. And then you bring back Lawler and then put that 3-man team. You should have never. If you can't get Jim Ross, get him, JBL, and Lawler. There you go. This big whiny goofball crybaby is getting cut. You taking up too much money. They pay you $1.5 million, and you keep having social breakdowns. Get your unprofessional ass out of here, dude. Bray, crybaby Wyatt. You're not worth the money. You're gone, buddy. I will cut Bray Wyatt. He's too much of an expense. Obviously, how ironic these two are right next to each other, and they look like they can have a good feud with each other too.
Who Brock and Brian?
Oh yeah, they're right next to each other, and they're great stars. Bianca looks so damn hot right here. She looks great.
Brock Lesnar, I would keep but as a part-timer, but Braun Breaker, like I said, I don't know why, but he can be, in my opinion, if in my head, he can be like a modern day Stone.
Right.
With his dad to him. He looks like
sure. I don't know if you're gonna be able to bring his dad back up because he got heat. I'm cutting both of these. You know what? He's actually not that bad. They need tag teams. I'll keep this guy, and this is kind of a relevant character too. You could I make them like Brokeback Mountain. I honestly make their characters gay. Because that's something you could do for the gay people. They're kind of like Brokeback Mountain. They're actually quite talented. I'm not gonna cut him. I think probably would.
That whole teenage movie storyline, that teen drama shit with what's her name?
Fallon Henley.
Yeah,
Fallon Henley's cool too. She follows me on Instagram. She's a sweet girl. I love Fallon Henley. She's fine. Yeah, she's a cute girl. Yeah, cutting this waist speed, bro. You got no reaction. You're getting cut. Butch, you're gone. They're getting better, so I'm going to give him a little more time in NXT, him and his brother. Byron Saxton, you do just go backstage and be like a producer or the backstage people or something, like the announcers, because he's got a presence. He just don't have a personality to be a lead man. He's actually all right. I'll keep him as like a backstage personnel. Cameron Grimes never got the big deal with you. I don't understand how you were trained by the Hardys and you're boring, but you're getting cut. She's getting cut. Oh my God, she's aged so backwards. Like she's a sweet girl. I'm not gonna shoot on her too much, but she's too damn old, dude. She's almost 40. You can't make no money. You're getting cut, Candace. I'm sorry. You can go see Carmella. You keep making yourself look worse. You were hot like 5 years ago. Please stop doing stuff to your face. You're starting to look so bad. Somebody that's actually cute, Kathy Kelly. She's a great, very enthusiastic. She will forever have a job in WWE because she's good for PR and good. She's got connections. She's a sweet girl. I love Kathy Kelly. I'll keep Kathy Kelly. That would be go. Go elaborate on what you mean. I'm sorry, Victor. I didn't see your comment. We said, what do you mean by that'll be go? What's that, Omar?
Oh, speaking of, bring back Charlie Caruso.
She's still with WWE. They letting her come in and out as she please. She's on ESPN. They just gave her a mental break. She still technically works for WWE. I love Charlie Caruso also, by the way. She's just basically another Kathy Kelly. She's gorgeous. They're both gorgeous. They're both knowledgeable. They're not just hired because they're cute, even though I'd be okay with that. They actually know their job well, and they're very enthusiastic. You can tell they're fans in addition to loving their job. Carmelo Hayes is somebody that grew on me a lot. He's definitely somebody I'm going to keep seasoning in NXT. Cedric Alexander, dude, your only saving grace is if they put the Hurt Business back together. You barely deserve to be in that. But I'm tempted to cut your ass. I might cut him. I might keep Chad Gable around just as a coach. He's not that bad. It's not a whole lot you could do with him without a cruiserweight title, but he's a pretty good coach, so I'm going to keep him. This guy, your boring ass would go with your father. That's William Regal's son. He don't have the charisma. His whole thing, we got work rate. I don't care. Put him in NXT or put him, in FCW or whatever, one of them other companies. GCW, that's not in WWE. You're not good enough to be in WWE, dude. Your only thing is I'm William Regal's son, and you don't have his charisma. Get your ass out of here. This guy is hella entertaining. I was convinced when boring ass Dijakovic had a good match with his partner. What's the guy? His name? I can't think his name, but the dude, the Italian guy. They had a great cage fight or whatever it was, or jail house fight back in February. And I'm keeping both.
Tony D'Angelo, he's one.
Yes, him. That's his partner. Tony D'Angelo and this guy are fucking charismatic. They know how to tell a story. They had a damn good match with Dijak some type of way. They got his boring ass over. I'm keeping both of them. You talking about a beautiful woman. Chelsea, please do not ruin your face. It looked like you kind of did something here, but this is a fucking hot woman, dude. You're talking about a new Canadian, Trish Stratus. Who? Chelsea Green is hot. We're keeping her and she's getting put. We keeping both of them like Charlotte. What's that?
You need to get rid of that Karen gimmick.
Yeah, that's for Bailey. If you're gonna keep Bailey, that's the only way I'm keeping her is with that Karen character.
Charlotte, get rid of Charlotte. We don't need her no more. With the woman that we're gonna be bringing up, she can go.
We'll see. I'm 50-50 on Charlotte. NXT needs Charlotte. That's who needs to. Maybe she can. Yeah, I give it that. Like I said, give her a breather for a while. I actually don't like mind Charlotte as much as other people, but maybe NXT probably can use her help a little bit. You already know you getting cut. You already know. I don't care about none of this hype. I would chalk this up as a brain fart. Nobody, with all due respect to Dusty Rhodes, not many people remember who he is. Cody Rhodes, your only claim to fame is you leech off other people's success in their name. It is nothing you could do with Cody Rhodes. He needs to go back to AEW or Japan. He's getting cut from WWE, though, if it was left up to me. JBL, Jerry Lawler, Booker T. As you could see, that's a good call, Jinder Mahal.
I got told by Smarts Online that Cody Rhodes, that them booking Cody Rhodes not to win would have been like John Cena and Batista losing at WrestleMania.
That is the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life, and that's why they will never get respect from me. Cora Jade, she's looked hot. She's confident on a mic. She's a star. I've been saying for a long time, they need to bring in Darby Allin from AEW and make them the new Raven in Kimona. That's what they need to be. They need to do a new Raven flock. She has what it takes. She's got the bad girl character. You can make her like the new Francine from ECW. She's got it already. Bring in Darby Allin. But in the meantime, of course, she's being kept.
That heel turn
definitely helped her. She was a decent babyface, but that heel turn definitely helped her a lot.
Because before then, she just looked like she kind of looked like a teenager. And
yeah.
But when she turned heel, she went to looking looking good.
Yeah, she was looking cool last week. I saw her YouTube clip. She was looking like she was in TLC or something. She looked great.
Yeah, somebody for Jade online was trash. They say that she was like the more boring version of AJ Lee and Paige.
They don't know what they're talking about. They all probably marks. They don't know what they're talking about.
It was actually somebody on our side. And I was like, come on. I'm like, what?
No, it's still. I'm sorry. They don't know what whoever that was. Respectfully, you don't know what you're talking about. This dude right here, Cruz del Toro, not bad. This is Raul Mendoza, formerly known as Raul Mendoza. He's not bad, but you can't do nothing with him without a cruiserweight division. The whole Legado del Fantasma, you can't do anything with. Corey Graves, you're about one cucky thing away from getting fired. You're about one stupid thing from getting fired because he's always embarrassing himself on Twitter. You need to learn how to be professional, dude. Other than that, he's not half bad at his job. Daba Kato, this is a big dude. He needs some seasoning. You got about 1 year to improve. If you don't improve, this time next year, I will cut your ass. But for right now, he's okay. You're obviously getting fired. You're a mark, and you take yourself too seriously. And when she all of a sudden decided to become lesbian or whatever, she lost booty. Because believe it or not, Dakota Kai was very fuckable like 4 years ago. Because I remember seeing her live at a show in Indianapolis. She had a nice little peach. And I'm not objectifying women, but that woman had a nice ass, like very nice ass. But all of a sudden, she became lesbian and started dating Shayna Baszler, and she tried to turn herself into the worst-looking woman ever. So, yeah, you're getting cut. Damian Priest, you're a boring SJW. I'm cutting you. He's a knockoff Taz. You can't do anything with him. He takes himself too serious. I'm cutting him. What's that? Go ahead. What would you say?
I was saying that I don't like Dakota Kai, but I would say this about Dakota Kai, but she looks all right. I wouldn't say she's ugly, but she's all right. I'll give her that.
You're being nice to me. You can't make money with her, so I'm cutting her. You can't do anything with her.
I agree.
Dante Chen, you're just a bland Asian guy. You can't do anything with you, dude. I'm sorry. Unless you're gonna put him in that group with the other guy up at the top, that with the paint. Unless you're gonna put him in a group with him, you can't do anything with him. Dana Brooke needs to be a heel manager because, boy, I know Dana. I know Sabrina quite well. Her name's Sabrina. I know her quite well. I've talked to her a couple times behind the scenes. She is so damn smart when it comes to wrestling. And I think Triple H all of a sudden decided he don't like her, and that's why she's got heat, and that's why she got slowed down after the 24/7 thing. Sabrina is so damn smart, though. She's so smart. She needs to be a manager someplace because she gets the wrestling business, and she's hip. She knows a lot of shit. I think her name's Sabrina or Steph. I met her before. We've talked I want to say her name's Sabrina. What's Dana Brooke's real name? Let me see. 1 second.
Dexter Loomis. I would keep Dexter Loomis. Put him and Indy Hartwell back together and have them be kind of like Macho Man and Elizabeth, where he's just paranoid over her, like how Macho Man used to be back.
What you say again?
I would say I would absolutely keep Dexter Loomis, but put him with.
Yeah.
Have them be kind of like the modern day Macho Man and Elizabeth from the standpoint of where Macho Man, you know how Macho Man used to be assessed?
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, do that with him and Indy Hartwell. I 100% agree. I'm okay with that. Her name is actually, her last name is Sabrina. That's why I was thinking her name, Ashley Sabrina. Yeah, Dana's pretty cool, though. She's smart. But yeah, I agree with you on your pitch with with what you just said
Yeah,
about her.
right now. How Macho Man used to say Elizabeth. I
Yeah.
got
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, he's beating up dudes for looking at her and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm okay with that. I actually think Alexa Bliss might be able to help in that group too. I can see them kind of doing something with that, with Alexa Bliss. I'm cutting this dude. I don't get to, even with the new big boss man. You know what? I'll give him a year like Dabba-Kato. You got a year to improve, but you're going to be in NXT, dude. Refine that character. Dolph Ziggler, man, just become a coach already, dude. Dominic Mysterio, you got a year. I don't care that you Rey Mysterio's son. You got a damn year, and I will cut your ass. First of all, the first thing they need to do is, it's unfortunate that Vicky Guerrero's in the news with her daughter and all this stuff, because this would have been a perfect time to bring in Vicky Guerrero. That's the only person that can get Dominic over at this point, is Vicky Guerrero. His dad can barely do it. Ray's trying. It's just only so much you can do with this lame-ass Judgment Day stuff. No, first of all, they should not be called Judgment Day. They should be called like Black Metal or something like that. They're like a metal band. They're not a Judgment Day Undertaker. That's not what they are. Then it is worse that you got this Cholo character that it makes no sense. I don't know what WWE was thinking about with this. Dominic, you got 1 year and I'm
like, well, the thing is with Dominic, why are they having him pair with? They should have paired him with a hotter girl, like a hotter Latina, instead of like Rhea Ripley. Because
they could have put him with Elektra Lopez's group.
Yeah, since
they could have dealt with.
Oh, since they're trying to do the whole 80 China Mamacita stuff, he should have. Are you doing it? Well, they think because they think Rhea Ripley's the modern day China, even though they ignore that China got hotter when she was doing it.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Rhea Ripley looks better than China. She looks better than her. She might not be her name is not. She's not as big as a star as China. Yeah, it's gonna take time. Well, Rhea Ripley needs to be around a female star that has charisma.
How she looks. Rhea Ripley, how she looks right now with all that. How she looks like right now, like as of today, she's not hotter than China. Look, she probably hotter than man China, but feminine China with Eddie. I'm
talking about her without all that stuff on. That's what I'm talking about. She's much hotter than China. Much hotter than China.
Okay, if you're talking about when she had her long hair and she was kind of like doing a lot.
Yeah, when she was in the Mae Young Classic and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, I agree. Her right now, even then, I take man China over.
I know they just signed this dude, but I'm cutting him. You're no different than Kalisto, dude. Triple H is foolish for paying him anything close to $1 million. You're not worth any money. You haven't drawn any money in the United States. Triple H is a fool. Gulak gone, unless you're gonna become a coach. McIntyre gone. I'm hearing about you quitting anyway. Anybody would chase you, I'm keeping. I don't know you. You're getting cut. What's that?
That Triple H is worse than Tony Khan at this point, because at least Tony Khan at least signs names that could at least. Like,
and he also brings in celebrities too.
Yeah, like CM Punk. Like, even though I don't like CM Punk will at least bring in some viewers. That's Triple H doesn't do that. He just brings in some people nobody cares about. Like Tony, he at least brings in guys like he brought in guys like CM Punk. Big Show.
That's it. Big Show and them is just backstage personnel. As far as names, just CM Punk and Sting. That's it.
And Daniel Bryan. But it's still better than
Daniel Bryan is not a star no more. Daniel Bryan ain't been a star in a while since he left WWE. He's not a star no more. He really wasn't even that really big of a deal in WWE. He was just fresh, and the nerds made it seem like it was better than what he was. Daniel Bryan was not moving as much merch as people.
I agree. But
he was not that big of a star.
I agree, but like in this modern era wrestling, I'll consider him a star because really in this modern era.
But keep in mind, we talking about restarting the brand. I would not bring back Daniel Bryan to WWE.
No, I agree. I was talking about like comparing Tony Khan to Triple H and how that's what I was talking.
Sure.
But yeah,
at this point,
fire his ass.
Edge is getting cut. I don't understand why you think you can make Finn Balor and Seth Rollins stars. You can't make bums into stars. They don't want to be stars. For you to be a star, you have to want to be a star. Neither one. Edge, I don't care your numerous years as a veteran or not. You cannot help Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. Get that out of your head. They're marks. They prioritize work rate over star power. You cannot help them, Edge. Get that out of your head. You cannot help them. You couldn't even get him over in that Hell in a Cell match. He looks like a bum. He's got this unprofessional looking hairdress that looked like somebody made it. And at the Salvation Army, it did not look like no effort got put in. That was not a professional looking headdress. And why is he the Demon only once a year? Now, I understand if y'all want to make him an attraction or he's like Mick Foley, but we need to see the Demon more than once a year. It's just that simple. He needs to have consistent reference to the demon. Even if he dresses as regular Finn Balor, or maybe he come out with black on, he got on eye paint or something, and just that he don't put the full stuff on until you make him turn it to that. It has to be some resemblance of the demon, or why bother? It's a marketable character you can make money with, but please have somebody professional actually make his headdress. It literally looked like a high school arts and crafts student made that. That did not look like a professional headdress, especially something that's appropriate for WrestleMania. I don't know what they were thinking about letting him come out with that on his head. It don't look professional looking, though. This guy, I don't even know who you are, dude. You're getting cut. This guy right here, him and his partner, Malik Blade, they could be the modern-day Harlem Heat if they let Booker T train them the right way and emphasize Booker T being their manager. Can you dig it? We got the New Day, Harlem Heat, sucker. I usually don't like revamping characters, but I could see these two dudes being with Booker T. Both of them. They actually had a little bit of chemistry with Toxic Attraction last year sometime. She is obviously gorgeous. Look at this woman. Woo. That is what a woman's supposed. She's got full lips. She looks like a woman. This is a gorgeous Latina woman. She needs to be on TV. That woman, and she can dress. She is a boss. She dressed like a boss. You talking about the second coming of Macho Man Randy Savage. Even though at this point it might be a little too late, I can see people saying that he might be more of a Jeff Jarrett at this point. As long as you got this guy on TV and he's talking, I'm good with that. Elias could have been Macho Man, though. But I'm okay with him being Jeff Jarrett, too.
I mean, as someone who hasn't watched wrestling in, say, 5 years or 10 years, like an old school fan that used to watch, back in, the Hogan years, the Attitude, Roots Aggression eras when wrestling was good. If they turn on the TV and they see Elias like that, they're going to see, he looks like Macho Man.
Sure. He's muscular. He's actually charismatic. I'm sure a lot of women want to be with him. How is this guy right here? And they actually they're good heels, so I'll keep them. But they'll strictly be on the WWE side. You cannot sell this to a UFC crowd. They will only be on WWE. I'll put them on Raw. Him and his partner, because they get heat, because they got that androgynous look. How does this guy look more masculine than Seth Rollins in this photo right here? This is Seth Rollins. How does Elton Prince look more masculine? And this is the guy that WWE wants to hatch their wagon to. What is his character? Is he supposed to be Elton John or something? What is he going for here? This is the guy that y'all want as the – come on, Triple H.
I want to point this out about Seth Rollins. I find it odd that Marks like to hate on guys like Warrior, Cena, and Hogan for being goofy, yet they like guys like Seth Rollins who be dressing weird like that.
And he's not a star. That's even worse. You're not a draw, dude. Like, why does WWE pay him the amount of money he's been? Maybe if he's a coach, I don't know. Then again, he hurts people. No, fire this dude. Forget that. Get out of here, man. You're gone. This guy, too. I don't understand what the big deal like. You can have 1 million people that's like this. They've been around too long. Fire him and his partner, too. I'm tired of them.
I'm going to keep Emma. She's hot.
That's what I was going to say. Dashwood is hot. It's a lot you could do. She could be a manager. She's a character. Some people say she's a diva. I don't care. She can act. She's a good character, and now she's with Madcap Moss. You can make them a good couple. They could be a good heel couple if WWE invested the time.
I'm tired of this whole diva crap, man. Nobody bro, who cares?
Right. If she's a draw, she's talented. The reason I don't like Sasha Banks and she's a diva because she sucks. That's why I'm not accepting that she's a diva. She sucks. You can't do anything with her. But Emma is talented. She had one of Oscar's best matches.
I agree. Mm-hmm.
Fallon Henley, gorgeous. I mean, you talking about girl next door. She's gorgeous. She's one of my friends on Instagram. She's a cool chick. I like Fallon Henley. Like you do. I'm definitely keeping her.
Like that girl next door, and she does give me that girl.
Yeah, she's like girl, and she's a sweet. She looks sweet and wholesome. I'm gonna keep her, or whatever. I already talked about him. That's the only way I'm keeping you, dude. Other than that, I'm firing you. Gabe Stevens fire. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping Gigi Dolan. What's that?
I was gonna say it's about Fallon Henley. Then I'll get to Gigi. She kind of gives me modern day Tori Wilson vibes in the sense. She was sweet. She was always much a baby face. I feel like Fallon could be that. But
or Mickie James, either one.
And plus Fallon, she looks like, so you talking to a guy like me who's in the trades. Fallon Henry kind of looks like a girl that a lot of us will like. Farmers, truckers.
Yeah, she grew up on a farm or something. I think she's from Texas or something like that.
So she would have that sex appeal for guys like me who's in that, that demo. If that makes sense. Gigi Dolan.
No, it does make sense. Let's get to Gigi.
Gigi Dolan is she's I don't know who. I think now granted her the things that she does, and I think the Homie Society reviews and said it, but I really don't care about her personal
life. What does she do? Is it some satanic stuff or something?
Well, I forgot what he said. It's just like she's all pretty much she's like a hoe, like she's been ran through.
Who cares? She's
True.
An actress, man.
That's what I'm saying though. But putting that aside though, She looks hot. Who?
She looks good. She has a very marketable look for people that's kind of counterculture and stuff like that. She's a sweet. She can sell. She can act. I'm keeping Gigi Dolan.
Ooh,
We already talked about him. Dude, unless you go back to the Italian Playboy character, Giovanni Vici with the Maserati and all of that, I'm not keeping you, dude. It's a million people that could just be boring, bald head dude that do uppercuts. Either go back to that character or I'm firing your ass out of a cannon into a active volcano.
Yo,
because
Grayson,
everybody can do that. I'm keeping Gray. We've talked about him a bunch. We don't have to go that far. He's a star. He should be the future Money in the Bank. I'm hearing possibly LA Knight. I doubt it. They're going to be in London. They're not putting the briefcase on LA Knight in London. It's going to be one of them boring fucks, probably this motherfucker. But I will put it on Grayson Waller. He's Australian, close enough to British. They speak English close enough. I don't know you, dude, so you're getting cut. You're definitely getting cut. You lost your appeal when you were kind of heavy. You look more intimidating. Cool, yet you got in shape, but nobody's going to take your chops serious when you look like a skinny chicken man. Get the fuck out of here. I'm cutting this dude too. No, actually he's with Fallon Henley. No, I'm keeping that dude. I forgot about that. Guru Raj, unless you get in Jinder Mahal's group, you're getting cut. You're just a generic Bollywood dude. It's nothing you could do with him. He's all right with Los Lotharios for now, but if you don't bring back the Cruiserweight division soon, he's got a year and I'm cutting him. Ike Manjiro, he's a goofball. If he fits in like the 24/7 division, he needs to be like a producer or something with what maybe he can go to the I don't know the wardrobe department or something. But you can't do much with his character if it's not 24/7. So I'm gonna skip right past him. Nothing against him, but he's kind of a comedy character. This guy, I'm so sick of hearing about him. You got a name that's hard to pronounce. Nobody, you can't make money with this goofball unless you're gonna make a Russian war faction or something. You can't do crap with him. The Ilya, whatever his name is. Chicken Man. Yeah, that's what he looks like, Victor. Chicken Man. Can't do shit with him.
Cooler.
Yeah.
Bro, he looks like
he looks what?
That's how far wrestling has fallen. We got guys like this who look like high schoolers. Come on.
And then not only that, Triple H stick this dude that should be a champion. Like, come on. We already talked about his partner. He's getting cut. These two, this chick right here. Oh my God, is that a hot woman? And she's got a good character. When she looks possessed, she looks possessed. Both of them great champions. I think she's a tag. Is that the world's champion? That's a tag team title. She's the world's champion. Indy Hartwell. And it's about damn time. Very sexy accent. Looks great in jeans. Cute, decent looking Australian chick. She needs to be with Dexter and stuff. This girl's not half bad, but it's too many people already like her. I mean, what's the difference between her and Beth Phoenix? Like, I mean, this Ivy Nile girl. You can't do a whole lot with her.
Honestly, now when she has her hair down, she's actually kind of hot.
She's too muscular for me. Way too muscular. I don't know what to do with this. Maybe if you make her like a jazz or something, but it's too many. For right now, I'll give her like a year. She's all right for now. EO, you can't do nothing anymore. Yeah, I feel like you've done everything. She's a bad English promo. She's cute, but she can work, but that's about it. You can't make any money with her, so she's getting cut. You talking about a star in the making, a future. She either could be a wrestler or, man, you talking about a future sensational Sherry. This chick right here knows how to be a condescending B word. And you know what word I'm talking about. She is goddamn talented. And believe it or not, she's only been with WWE 2 years. And she's already goddamn talented already. You definitely can do a bunch with her. And she's young, so you got a bunch of time with her. This dude right here, unless y'all gonna become crazy and become like a modern day like David Koresh group or something, but not this SJW, unless a good writer is gonna write it, I'm cutting everybody in that group except The Rock's daughter. Cutting you, I don't even know what you do. As a matter of fact, you know what? He's not a bad enhancement guy. He's all right. I might keep him just to get beat up. This clown right here is getting cut. Like, bro, what is wrong with your body, man? Like, come on, dude. You can't be on TV with a body that look like that. Lawler, we already talked about him. Oos, of course, we keeping them. Jinder Mahal, just keep him around. He's always good at something. He could be a manager. It's a lot you could do with Jinder. He could use a little polish in the ring, but you know what I mean? Maybe somebody need to get in his ear and work with him a little bit. But other than that, he's fine. Like I said, same thing. If you bring the Cruiserweight division, it's a lot you could do with Zema Ion. I'm not calling him Joaquin while his name is Zema Ion. He was a hell of a talent with the DJZ character when he spray his hair and stuff. He's a good heel when he wants to be one. Just because your name got coffee in it, and it's late at night, I'm firing you for that stupid name. But yeah, it's nothing you could. But also, you can't do anything with him. He should be like a modern day Predator. They have to make this guy psychotic because they're going with Gacy. He kind of looks like John Wayne Gacy. You can tell that's what they're going for. You need to make his character like that, but in a scary way. Where is the other guy at? Which other guy? I have a lot of guys on my show. Which other guy are you talking about? Rhea Pinfall. I haven't seen you in a while. What's up, real? John Cena. We already talked about Cena. Oh my God, this is the guy I was waiting. Hey, buddy, I was waiting to get to him. I wish if it was a way to perpetually just bounce him off walls all day and just to knock his ego down a peg because he's so egotistical. This jerk off is currently injured. Cut this dude. He's not worth $500,000. And that's why he's in my thumbnail next to Shawn Michaels crying. Get this motherfucker out of here. You talking about the pity? If I could put in one word by WWE, 2 words, why WWE is bad, just a concise way, Johnny Gargano will be those 2 words. That's why. That is a small synopsis of why WWE's bad.
Yo, imagine Johnny Gargano. Just imagine Johnny Gargano in WWE like 15 years ago, with guys like, Crime Time, Cena and Batista and Taker them. Imagine, like,
they would have had him holding their bags. He would have been making everybody breakfast. He would have been getting everybody towels for the shower. That's what he would have been doing. Bro, I don't know anything about you. Your name is Josh Briggs. Let me just stop on this dude for a minute. Another problem with people like him or with guy, you cannot make money with a guy. When I said earlier, you have to have a T-shirt idea, a hand logo, something the crowds can chant, and a marketable name. Josh Briggs is not a marketable name. Unless you're going to make this, you mean Mr. B. JoJo's not here at the moment. His name is Mr. B, not Mr. D.
Josh Briggs is what's his name? It's on with Fallon Henley down. That's his tag team partner.
I thought it was the other guy we just placed with the gray T-shirt. That's not him?
I think.
Never mind. Cut that dude and keep him then. Okay, you know what? That's how I was going to say he sounded like Walker, Texas Rangers. But that name is not overly picked, but at least they got a character. I'll keep him. He's with his partner. I'm going to keep them. That's the other Creed. He's fine. Dude, why did you get rehired by WWE? You look like a dildo. Why are you here? You suck. Get out of here, man. Carl Anderson, you're a mark that take yourself too fucking serious. Get out of here, dude. Go back to Japan. Both of them I'm keeping. This girl is low-key hot, like that new, like transparent. And actually, her and her partner, Kaden Carter, they actually work like a goddamn tag team. What? And they're both cute. They're marketable. They're a bit small, but they're cute and marketable. I'm keeping them both. If you're gonna have tag teams, women wrestling, I'm keeping them. They're actually quite cute.
Ricochet, I know we're gonna get to him, but this man is lucky. He had her. He has
This man has digged down almost every hot chick you can see in WWE. He's been this man is the real life. He's the fake Andrew Tate. Why don't they make Vic? Why don't they make Ricochet Andrew Tate impersonator? I just noticed that motherfucker looks like Andrew Tate. He looks like Andrew Tate, dude. You know who Andrew Tate is, Omari?
Oh, yeah. Of course I know what Andrew Tate is.
Okay, I didn't know if you knew who he was, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, could he? I mean, that'd be a good way to get him heat.
Yeah, make him like. I mean, he's already digged down all the girls. Why not just make him Andrew Tate?
Or he might get cheered. I mean, because see, with the Endeavor deal, they're going to be appealing more to guys my
masculine
age.
Guys. Yeah.
Yeah, guys my. And guys my age, contrary to the popular belief, we like hot women like any other team.
I do too. I mean, I'm in that age group too. I mean, I'm not in the age group, but I'm in that mindset that can work. He looks like Andrew Tate. Now, I already said Owens is the only person from Ring of Honor that I'm keeping because he can cut a promo. But you got 1 year. If you do anything, Marky, I'm sending your ass to the gulag. You are getting out. I'm joking. I'm not gonna send him to the gulag, but he will get fired though.
Ooh, Kiana James for her sexy ass.
Yeah. Does she not look like Ashanti? Is that not Ashanti, Omari?
Ooh,
she looks like Ashanti, bro. That is a white Ashanti. Well, all they need is R-Truth to cut his hair. He could imitate Ja Rule. And they can say, "What's love got to do with it?" They could do God. Yeah, she's like, "What's love?" That's Ashanti, dude. She looks just like fucking Ashanti. Yeah. Yeah.
Did we pass her assistant? Her assistant is fine as fuck.
You got to tell me what the assistant name. I don't even know who she is.
I'm gonna send it to you. I can't pronounce. But Kiana,
when she pops up, you just tell me. Yeah, Kofi Kingston. Unless you go back to SOS Coast, your ass is fired, dude.
SOS.
Yeah. He needs to be fired. Yeah, the fire is there. That's what he needs to be. LA Knight, we already talked about him a bunch. Of course, we're keeping him. Yeah. Lacey, I know. Matter of fact, they look like they should be banging each other. She just looked like she giving them the "I want you" eyes. They right next to each other too. And all seriously, she's married, but I love Lacey Evans. You talking about a confident chick, dude? Love Lacey Evans, man. What's that up?
So, what's the LA Knight dummy promo? Because I want him to cut that on Triple H one day.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, but he used to tell people they was dummies. And you know what, Triple H dummy, you are exact reason why we're in this shape. Do Triple H need to be cut? And the crowd gonna say yeah, but the crowd just gonna be us from our community. You know, the troopers, not those goofballs in WWE crowd. Us. It's just gonna be all of us saying yeah every time. If he ever gets fired, I just want this dude to cut a dummy promo on Triple H and watch Triple H face get so irritated and watch him start crying. I would be so fulfilled if that actually happened. If they actually cut that dude, just cut a promo on Triple H, tell him he's a dummy.
I'm surprised he didn't cry when The Rock buried him in '99.
It looked like he wanted to. He probably cried in the car. He just didn't do it on camera. He cried in the car, though, when he got in the car. Lash Legend, you talking about a star. She need a little bit of polish in the ring, but I've been saying for a while she needs to be, of course I'm keeping her. She needs to be with MVP.
I agree.
Liv Morgan, go ahead.
Bring Lash Legend up to the main roster, bring her up to Raw, and have her do like a modern-day Jerry Springer show.
Yeah, where she's starting stuff and instigating. And you would think this will be happen as how WWE needs to keep up with the times. Fight videos is popular on TikTok and shit. Why aren't y'all doing that crap on Raw? Like starting drama from fight videos and looking at people's footage. That she needs to be a modern day, like you said, Jerry Springer or Wendy Williams. She should be doing. She reminds me of the girl from Bel Air that plays Hillary. Coco Jones. That's who she reminds me of. But yeah, you hit the nail right on the head, Omar. Make her like a gossip monger. That's what she should be.
How? I don't understand. Like, you look at nowadays, though, a lot of drama, a lot of beef and fights to start over like a girls
gossiping and shit. Yeah.
Why ain't WWE doing that kind of stuff? Like, come on.
That's because they ran by Triple H. That's why you can't teach a dumb person to be smart. He has no. They just want him to take over the company. He has no business acumen. He has no track record of making anything successful. He put NXT in the red or black, whatever the debt is, black, red, whatever it's called. I think it's called the red. You can't do anything with that dude. Like Triple H is just dumb. Liv Morgan, I'm not gonna lie, you're getting a little irritating. She's got about a year, and it's starting to be too many people that look like her. Blonde hair, multicolor hair, blue tongues. It's too many people. She look like Alexa Bliss. She look like Mandy Rose. It's too many people that's hotter with more talent. Liv Morgan's getting a tad bit irritated. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting a little tired of seeing her. I'm not gonna lie. What's that?
She picked in the Lana feud, the whole Lana Bobby Lashley stuff.
That's what she picked. I agree. And then they should have put the world title on her. They're going to wait for a year later when she was less popular to put the title on her. Like, they're thinking it's beyond backwards. He literally looks like a little kid in a department store trying on underwear. This is the guy that Triple H wanted. I'm glad this picture came up right here. This right here is Triple H. It's proof that Triple H has a fetish for little boys. Look at him. I want to bend him over. Triple H has look. This is little kid underwear at Burlington Coat Factory. This is what he fantasizes about.
So, like, if Triple H was to get it his way, Johnny Gargano will be the face of the company. And let me just put this at like Johnny Gargano as the face of the company. Let's compare. Past face of the companies. You had Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan. Was cool. Everybody loved Hogan. Was built. NWO. Shawn, Brett. Yeah, they were small, but they were built. Stone Cold, The Rock, John Cena, Batista. Then you get to Roman Reigns. Then you get to Gargano. That would be like that would be the biggest downgrade in history.
That's like your little brother cosplaying. He looks like a little ass boy. Look at this. This is embarrassing. This is the guy that Triple H wanted to put on the top of this company. It's goddamn embarrassing. He doesn't lift weights. I usually don't harp on the height because I'm 5'7" without shoes on. But I lift weights. I'm 215 pounds. I will throw his ass in the crowd.
This is the thing I'm talking about. Like, these smarts things, like, bro, these smarts would be like, well, Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart was small, but Shawn Michaels and Bret, they
had muscles.
Yeah. Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. Look, Bret Hart I was just watching like Bret Hart in '97 was built.
He was big. Yeah, he was a big dude. And Bret Hart wasn't short. Bret Hart was like 6 feet tall. He wasn't a short dude. Shawn Michaels was like undersized. He was probably like 5'10", but at least he had a little bit of muscle. Like, this is goddamn embarrassing, dude. Like,
Austin is also small. Stone Cold and John Cena was like, what, 6 feet?
Yeah, they way over 6 feet. They like 6'3", 6'2". Yeah, John Cena and John Cena, Austin like 6'2". They both big.
6 foot. I mean, but like,
no, Cena might be 6 foot. Austin like 6'2". Yeah.
True, but like also in like their earlier careers, like they were kind of small. Like Cena and Austin and started beefing up to like once they really became the top guys. But
Well,
when they
Cena
were,
always kind of been big. Austin, yeah, Cena was always big. Even when he had the jersey on, Cena's always been big. When he was the prototype, did you see Cena with the pro? He was big. John Cena always been big. He got bigger as he went along, but he was always big.
oh yeah,
Yeah. Liv, but to get back to Liv Morgan, she might. I'm gonna give her about 6 months. She might be gone. I'm gonna give you like one more feud, but I'm getting a little tired. She needs like a heel turn, black hair or something. She looked like too many other people. Logan Paul, yes, I'm keeping. Ludwig Kaiser, I'm gonna make the exception that Ludwig Kaiser might get kept because he's actually kind of talented.
I don't like Logan Paul, but I'm gonna keep him. He's pretty
Oh,
good.
yeah, I'm definitely keeping Logan Paul. Yeah, I'm keeping him.
Even though I don't like him, but I understand business and I don't want to make money. And
I'm definitely keeping Logan Paul, especially with Endeavor. He's not going anywhere. He'll have to get like a sexual assault charge to get fired. He'll have to get something crazy or something. No, he's not getting fired.
Even then,
no.
That happens. Like, bro, the UFC does not do this woke shit.
Let me get off Johnny Gargano's penis. I don't want people lack thereof. Let's get those little boy underwear off the screen.
That's something. Another benefit from this Endeavor deal is that we made like WWE might stop firing people over like silly things that the Twitter mob gets mad about because UFC doesn't cater to the Twitter mob. I mean, so that might stop because that's another thing that's another reason why we don't have star power like used to, because if a wrestler gets over with a gimmick and it does something offensive, the Twitter mob is going to come for them and WWE bitches out. So hopefully Endeavor makes it where that stops.
Right.
That's what? Because imagine because Stone Cold, well, I want to say Stone, well, DX, right? Or even I would say Thuganomics seen as close to Stone Cold. Like, look at a lot of things he used to say back in the day. You think that would not what current WWE? Maybe Endeavor changes. Hopefully that does the edgier. If they go edgier, I hope it does. But
let's just be honest. Endeavor is they're not gonna listen to the crowd. Arya Emanuel don't give a shit. This dude is a hardcore Republican. He's not listening to what these people, nor should he. No, WWE is definitely going to block out a lot of these nerds. They probably going to get Triple H one show and let the nerds be over there. The main roster stuff is going to be run by Vince and Nick Khan, as it should be. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Let's get on to this goofball, Luke Gallows, this clown right here. Dude, after I heard what you did with that donut, that jelly donut, and Zack Ryder, you are done. I can't even believe this shows you that Triple H is a weirdo pedophile, probably. This dude, Luke Gallows, put a jelly donut in his butt and gave Zack Ryder the stink face. And Zack Ryder let him do it. You embarrassing asshole. But we'll talk more about that but that happened. Look up the story too. Yeah. She's cute, but you can't do anything with her. Like, it's too many, like, she's just too bland. She's a pretty girl, but it's just like, Mace, unless you go back to Dio Madden, I'm cutting your ass. Like, you're out of here. Like, you can't have this goofy character, dude. I'm sorry.
Well, when you get people like Laura Valkyria, this is where I mean, like, so I was talking about how since UFC has ring card girls, why don't WWE bring back the Raw girls? And this is where girls like her can be, because
the card girls, I don't see why not. This is another problem, man. Like these marks, they get mad when women wrestlers use their sex appeal, but like, why can't with the rap videos allow women? Let's not have double standards. So rap videos can have tits and shaking their ass. Why can't wrestling have it? Why if OnlyFans could be a thing? Why can't wrestling have it? Let's keep the standards here. And we know these smarts. They're paying $10 for OnlyFans jerking off. Come on, man. They can't fool me. I'm not a retard. Right. Yeah, I agree with that. Let's keep it pushing. All these other Moss say you're gone. Like, unless you go back to Dio Madden, you're done. Madcap Moss, he needs to be rebuilt with his wife. He's doing fine. I already said about this guy. Malik Blaze, fine. He's gonna be with Harlem Heat, like his partner for a tour up the top. Mansoor, you're a overrated goofball. Like, WWE only hired you for inclusion. You're gone. This guy gone. Another stupid coffee person. I don't want to stay up late. You're gone, coffee. Maurice should be back full time doing something with WWE. I don't care what, but something. Yes. Matt Camp never understood. This dude looks like a child psychiatrist or something. What are you doing on this roster? Get the hell up out of here, man. Matt Riddle, he's going to be fine. Oh, my God. I forgot how hot this woman was. Yeah, Maxine Dupree, she's going to stick around.
Riddle, in my opinion,
these have to be two of the most gorgeous women I've ever seen in my life. Go ahead, Omar.
I'm going to say this about Matt Riddle before we move to those two girls.
Bro, go ahead and talk. I got to go grab my phone. Go ahead.
Matt Riddle could be like the I don't know why, but he could be like a 6'9", like WWE's version of 6'9". He gives me those vibes. I don't know why, he just gives me those vibes. Maybe because he looks like him, or it's the hair. I don't know why, he just gives me those 6'9" vibes. And then that would be cool though. If WWE used to have their own version of 6'9", I've been saying this for a while. That'd be cool as fuck.
Keep talking. I heard you say something about he could be 6'9". I'm back. You said something about he could be 6'9" or something.
In my opinion, Matt Riddle can kind of be like WWE's version of 6'9".
Now, when you say that, do you mean he could be starting drama and all? What do you mean?
Like, you know how 6'9" acts, you know, like with the purple with the rainbow hair. He kind of get in, you know, starting to.
I don't. But the only thing about that, if you have him act like that, you ain't gonna be able to make no money with him no more. Like that's too. It might be a bit too goofy. It might be.
You might be right. Well, I mean, you might be right.
If you plan on having them fight somebody in UFC or have them move up to the main card or something, no, I wouldn't. I think somebody might be able to fit the 6'9" character a little better than that. Maybe not Matt Riddle though. Nah. I wouldn't put that on Riddle. I think about that for a minute.
Oh, she is fine.
Both of these women are absolutely. This is little Mandy Rose. She's in the backstage interview for NXT. That is little Mandy Rose. Oh my God, she's gorgeous. But she's hot.
In my opinion, it's already one of the highest women in WWE.
Oh yeah, she could be. See, this is who somebody like McIntyre need to be a star. He needs somebody to talk for him. That's what's so wrong with him. He's boring. He's muscular and all that, but he's fucking boring. You can't do anything with him.
In my opinion, she could either be the modern day Elizabeth or she can be the modern day Sunny, but hotter.
She's prettier than Elizabeth, maybe Sunny. She's much prettier than Miss Elizabeth.
I would say she's a
better body too.
I would say she's on par with peak Sunny.
Maybe to me she looks better than Sunny too. She's almost like a Tori Wilson, Trish Stratus. She's gorgeous.
She's hotter than Sable in my opinion. I would get.
Oh yeah, much hotter than Sable. Sable was like a MILF. Sable wasn't per se hot. She was just a MILF. That's all it was. Speaking of which, oh my God, get her out of here. You talking about another Sarah Jessica Parker? You're cut because you're a mark. I like her. She's got passion, but she's a mark. But why do you still have a job? He must was on a Pat Patterson cream team or something. Michael Pohl, why the hell do you still have a job? Cut. This guy's not half bad, but I don't know. You got 6 months. Tez, he's all right. I'm going to keep him. Oh, my God. Robbie E., what did they do to you? Mr. Stone. Like, he should be a good manager, but they turned him into a cuck. What up, G? Thank you for allowing me to look at your roster, man. Yeah, you'll be back as a full general manager. Put the do-rag on. Come on, man. Why you have to dye your hair black, man? At least get the what up G if you're going to do that. He got an emperor right here. Yeah, pal. He's on his own roster. You know he's a G when he on his own shit.
Yo, but just man come out and recreate the roots aggression. I want to see ruthless aggression.
You got heat with me because you stole my hairstyle. Fucking, and you a whiny SJW crybaby. You know, on top of that, this is my current hairstyle. You asshole. He stole my hair. This is how my hair is currently braided. Like, this asshole stole my hairstyle. But, yeah, no, you're a boring SJW cuck. You're an embarrassment to Chicago. You're getting cut. You think because you could do the 450 splash, you deserve a job. Get out of here, dude. You're a bum. You got the retribution that didn't do anything with it.
My favorite thing about him is getting the L5 by Brock and that Money in the Bank.
He getting thrown over stuff by Bobby Lashley. That's what the best thing he's done lately.
Yo, Bobby Lashley dirty.
He launched his ass like a new app. I remember that.
Yo, send me a Kevin Nash tossing Rey Mysterio into the trailer, but worse.
No, yeah. You talking about a guy that doesn't get enough credit. He's not. He's so underappreciated. Montel Vontavious Porter. So underappreciated, man. But I would bring back the Hurt Business. What's that?
Society Reviews and MVP was beefing with each other on Twitter.
Why? I ain't gonna lie, bro. That Society Reviews dude kind of take himself a little too serious. I heard that cat before, man. He said some stuff about black people that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, even though he's black. But that's a whole nother conversation for another time. He's a bit smug. He fits that TWRP circle pretty good there. They kind of holier than thou sometimes. I like those dudes. They're kind of smug sometimes.
But I criticize black people because they deserve it. You know how they act. Well, the hood.
He comes off as kind of a sellout to me. I'm not gonna lie. He comes off as kind of a one of those. Black people need to pull themselves up by the bootstraps. We're not gonna get into that, but Society Reviews. The point is, what did him and MVP get into it about? He just takes himself a little too serious.
I think it was about the whole abortion stuff, but I gotta look that up because I could be
Right.
wrong.
MVP, bro, what y'all got to understand about MVP is a black man. He's saying a lot of things. He's got a lot to get off his. He has the right to get shit off his mind, and it helps that he's actually talented. So kiss my ass with that. Stop telling him stop being political, bro. You don't know what he deals with. Get the fuck out of here. Nikki Cross plays the crazy character quite well. Unless they're gonna let her be that Nikki, I might have to cut you.
Yo,
get rid of Fraser. He's with the other dude, so I'll keep him.
Get rid of Natalia. She needs to be gone.
Oh yeah. She should. That's why I forgot. She's so irrelevant. I forgot to cut. You turn yourself to a cat lady. What the hell is wrong with you, Natalia?
The only reason why she's been employed these last 15 years is because she's associated with the Harts. If it was for Bret Hart, if she was related to Bret Hart and Owen Hart, she would not have a job.
Right. That's probably true. Nikita Lyons, gorgeous. Stop getting goddamn hurt. That's all that weight. She eat good. She lifts heavy, and she did all the moves. That split finisher. Stay healthy, Nikita. You're too hot not to be on TV. Like that girl be like, people want to see that butt meat on TV. You got to stop getting hurt. Please stop getting hurt.
I seen like a show that Nikita Lyons was on. Like, I think it was like one of the hip hop shows. Yo. She was actually she sounded like the cash.
She raps all right. I heard her rap. She used to rap when she was in WoW. She's all right. The fact that this guy is still in the WWE is hilarious. No M. He's all right. Alicia Fox. What you gonna say now?
I don't know why they can give her like a Cash Me Outside girl gimmick. I don't know why.
Maybe I just don't want her to get pigeonhole with it. But she's multi-talented. The point is, it's a lot you can do. And she's marketable. When dudes see that body, they're gonna either whack off or watch the show. So you win in either way. So she got to stop getting hurt though. Odyssey Jones was part of my draft. He should be called up to SmackDown because he's got that athletic type style. Call that dude up to SmackDown.
Modern day Hall of Pain, Mark Henry.
Yeah, that's exactly what he looks like. Call that guy up to the main roster, man. He got the chops to be on the main. We already talked about almost. He's gonna keep a job. I don't care what nobody says. I don't even know who you are. This knockoff export looking Omarion or whatever he is, dude. Get the hell out of here. I've never even said touch. Get your ass up out of here.
Omari, not the knockoff of Omarion.
Yeah, that's a knockoff. That's Phoneion. To get your ass out of here, dude.
Please, oh no.
Later, Ripley's Pitfall. Tuck-in. Turn him back to Tuck-in, man. He needs to go back to that. This goofball Alpha Academy crap not working for him, man. Give him the Tuck-in. He needs to step back.
Yo, give him the ladies man gimmick again, like how he was doing.
Yeah.
Have him do that little like Massey Napri.
Speaking of Indy, look at this. She know how to get him cut. Now Paul Heyman right here looking like Alfred Hitchcock. Paul Heyman's gonna be around for a while. He's always good. As long as they let him write good shit, he'll be fine. Pat McAfee, stop being annoying and be a manager for somebody. He could be a manager. Put him with Miz or something, or have him with an Austin Theory group. He needs to be with somebody, or maybe Chase U. Maybe he could be Chase U's manager. He probably could be Chase U. Duke Hudson and them could be tag champions. He could be a manager, and he could work when he needs to. Pat McAfee probably could be. He has that Chase. He could be with Chase U. Now that I'm thinking about it, he could be a manager.
Paul Heyman looked like Penguin from Batman in that photo.
Yeah, or Alfred Hitchcock. Dewdrop is fine. I'm gonna keep Dewdrop. She's actually okay. I'm gonna keep Dewdrop. She's one of the people from the few people from the UK that's not useless. Like she's actually decent.
I think she should lose some weight.
Maybe, but she's gorgeous.
I agree, but imagine how prettier she'll be if she lost a little bit more weight.
Right. Maybe. That might be true. I try not to body shape because she's good for what she is. But yeah, maybe. Quincy Elliott, I have no idea what this dude's been at. Very unique, cutting edge character. He's meant for NXT.
He needs to be fired. I seen a video of him like what is like his man boobs and he was pressing it down.
I saw that. But he was trying to get heat. It don't bother me. When he was slapping the dude in the face or whatever. Doesn't bother me too much. Just put him in NXT. R-Truth is fine. Randy Orton, your final feud needs to be, and you slowly transforming into a black or Mexican person because you're getting so tanned. But he needs to retire, man.
I'm keeping Randy Orton because Randy Orton is still a name. I mean,
nah, I'm gonna cut him. I'm gonna have his last feud be with Matt Riddle because you can't do anything with him no more. I'm not gonna fire him, but he's not gonna be on TV no more. I'll put him backstage or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do because
he's fucking old, dude.
That's what I'm gonna do. I will like have him get retired by someone, put him backstage, but have him make like sport like appearances to hype up the crowd because Randy Orton is a name. Randy Orton is synonymous in pop culture. The RKO out of nowhere memes. I mean,
I guess
with the in the young population today, Randy Orton is synonymous with pop culture. He's pretty outside of like Brock and Edge. I mean, he's the only one they got that has a name out there in mainstream culture. So I
I wouldn't call him mainstream, but he's popular with the internet. I wouldn't call it mainstream though. Normal, everyday mom and dads don't know him. The kids online know who he is. Yeah, I mean he's not Smarky. He's a notch above Smarks. People slightly above Smarks online know who he is. People that grew up with it like the internet or whatever. No, right?
True, but the internet pretty much is mainstream nowadays, so that's why.
Well, we'll see. I'll take him out of the ring though. There's nothing you could do with him. Rey Mysterio had your last little run with Dominic. It did just become a coach for the cruiserweights.
Yeah,
because he has great psychology.
I agree.
This guy, they need to find something to do with Rick Boogs. But my thing is, it's too many people that got characters like him. He's designed for like the 24/7 belt. WWE doesn't lean much towards comedy unless he turns heel, but he plays the comedy character so well. Dude, just go to Hollywood. You got like a Hollywood comedy type. He needs to go to Hollywood. I think he might be done in WWE. Ripley's fine. She's still on the rise. Ricochet is fine. He's a good guy that don't mind doing business. I'm gonna keep him. Ridge Holland, the fact that you injured Big E and them that killed him, I would have fired you that day. I'm not the biggest Big E fan, but that was reckless. I would have fired you that day, or at least a little bit after that, because you're nothing special. You're just a dude with muscles. There's everybody in that group, like I said, they're gone. Only person I'm keeping is Simone Johnson. Robert Roode, what a waste. What a waste. His career might be over with. At this point, I'm keeping him, but he might be a coach. Roderick Strong, why do you still have a job? I'm skipping right past you. I don't even care who that dude is. That's he needs to be a Drake impersonation. Yeah, Young Money. Like he just like what? Why are you here? Samantha Irvin's doing fine. That's Ricochet's girl. Roxanne Perez, just keep improving. Stop thinking you're good and you're ready now. You aren't. Just keep improving. You'll get there. Stay in NXT. Ronda's fine. Take your little break. Go to the tag team division. Whatever you're going to do, you're doing fine. Ronda Rousey, she's still somewhat of a name. What's that?
I said we skipped the tribal chief. We can't do the tribal chief like
that. Oh, well, I mean, what more need to be said about Roman Reigns? We obviously keeping him. No time need to be spent on Roman Reigns. He's getting kept. That's it. I mean, we don't have nothing to say. Sanga is doing great with them. I already talked about Sami Zayn earlier. I'm cutting him. Santos Escobar, he's fine. Sarah Schreiber's cute. She could stay in WWE. She could be an ambassador or something like that. She's cute. The fact that they actually got these nipple rings shown in this photo is hilarious. That she has visible nipple ring. That is hilarious.
Yo, Scarlett Bordeaux.
Of course, Scarlett Bordeaux. Keep her with her husband. When she's ready to wrestle, when the time's right, she can wrestle. A lot of people want her to get in the ring. I think she's doing fine as his manager. There's no rush getting her in the ring right now. She's doing just fine.
Since they're thinking about making a third-hour Raw more violent and more edgy, bring back the Smoke Show gimmick.
Make her like Elvira. If y'all remember that lady Elvira back, the sex symbol back in the 80s and 90s, that's what that character should be back. This guy, I just want to see him get beat up by Booker T. Because this guy goes out of his way to say slick shit to Booker T when they be on those backstage panel shows. I don't know if he has a death wish or what, but I just want Booker T to hit him with them chops every time he see him. He had the audacity to tell Booker T he put the bug eye in bug eye. This guy put the bug eye in bug eye. This is G.I. Bro. And Booker T looked at that man and he told him, bro, you ain't gonna keep disrespecting me, dog. I'm gonna beat your ass. No, he didn't say that, but he should have for disrespect. Every time I see that dude, Corey Graves stopped this man from getting beat up by Booker T. Now, what did y'all do to poor Reggie? Y'all put a jock strap on this man's face, like Bart Simpson would say. What the hell did y'all do to Reggie? I get that they probably trying to make him like a circus act, but boy, this mask that y'all gave him, they call this man scripts. I get that he's supposed to be mysterious and all that. WWE writers are not clever enough to write for a guy like him. I like Reggie, though. He's definitely getting kept. Seth freaking Rollins, more like Seth fired Rollins. You're out of here, buddy. Get the hell out of here.
Go to AEW. Tony Khan will accept you.
Yep. What up, G? My demon seed. Shane McMahon. Of course he's being kept. He's Shane McMahon. Shanky is a dancing goofball. Get the hell out of here.
I find it funny that Shane McMahon wanted Vince to buy WWE back in the day.
You mean UFC?
How ironic is they're merging with UFC now.
Right. Yeah, see, smart man. Hindsight's 2020. Shane is fine. She's doing just fine. Shane Miss, on the other hand, I would have fired you after you got beat up by Yoshitatsu. You're a useless asshole. You got beat up by cruiserweights. Uniko and Yoshitatsu beat you up. How do you sleep? Yes, he did. He got beat up by backstage by both of them.
Shane Miss peaked when he put John Cena through the table.
Through that table. That was it after that.
Yeah.
When he retired Triple H, he was done. Or whatever. Shelton Benjamin is doing fine with the Hurt Business. Nakamura, you could be an ambassador for WWE, but please get out the ring, dude. You can't do anything. You're too old. Shotzi Blackheart needs to be a modern-day leader. What's that?
Before you fire Shelton Benjamin, I just want him to come back with his
I'm not firing Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, well, I just want him to come back with his old theme song. Ain't no
stopping me. Oh, no, Shelton Benjamin's definitely getting kept because he's a good coach.
I agree.
He's a good coach. I'll keep him.
Yeah,
and not only that, he works well in the hurt business.
I agree.
He's fine what he's doing. He's a good U.S. champion, putting guys on. He's a good mid-card, elder statesman.
But
Shotzi should be a modern-day leader. What's that?
I was just saying before he retires, he needs to bring back Ain't No Stopping Me Now.
Absolutely. Modern-day leader, Shotzi Blackheart, I'm keeping. I would say this. Sol Ruka gets a lot of heat. I know a lot of people don't like what the IWC, TWRP them don't like her. I like her. She has a cool looking finisher move. If you're going to have somebody with the athletic character, I'm cool with that. She's fine. Keep her in NXT.
One of my issues with TWRP, I love those guys, but one of their issues is they be calling people. They call way too many women trannies. Like they call Tiffany Stratton a tranny. It's like Tiffany Stratton no longer ain't Like that's one of the issues. That's one of my problems with them. Like they got to lay off. Like they call the wrong people trannies. Come on now.
They definitely have a lot of refinement. They got high standards when it comes to women. Extremely high standards.
Like exactly. Like not everyone is gonna look like, in my opinion, and not everyone gonna look like Mandy Rose. In my opinion, some people, some of these women,
very few people are that gorgeous. That's like every woman's not a 10. It's an overused term to say 10, but very few women are on this planet. I would say less than 10% of the women that's walking this planet are actually 10s, which that's only like what 700,000 women. That's not a lot of people. 7 million, whatever it is. That's not a lot of people. Sonya Deville is fine. I like Sonya Deville. She's getting kept. Solo Sikoa is getting kept. Like both of them.
Yeah, Solo's good in the bloodline. I think they're trying to make him into a boring modern day version of manga, but he fits the bloodline, so keep him.
What you mean saying, Victor?
Stephanie McMahon, she can get fired. She fucking sucks.
You're fired. She's not there anyway. She needs to go work for a SJW. Like, go hire her for Susan G. Cole. She never shuts up about that. So hire her over there. Sonya Deville's fine. I don't know this girl, but if she can do anything, keep her in NXT.
Who Stevie Turner? She's doing like a Twitch girl stream, a Twitch gimmick. Which, in my opinion, that's actually
hire her for the digital backstage. Once again, she's getting something inserted in her butt. I don't know what's going on with Tamina. Tamina, you're too old. Tamina, you thank you for your service, but you're just too old. I'm sorry. Tegan Knox, all these women with these rainbow color, you can tell she's trying to turn herself into a legit LGBT or something. She's gorgeous, but she's boring. You can't do anything with her.
I am keeping Tatum Paxley.
I'm keeping Tatum Paxley though.
Yeah, she's fucking hot. And then plus she has that rocker thing, that hard rock, aesthetic to her. That guys like me, rocky metal is gonna like.
Right. So Tiffany Stratton looks good. She's athletic too.
Yeah, I don't know what TWRP was saying when they was on her training. I'm like, she don't look like a training to me. Now maybe she has some stuff done to her face, but they ain't. In my opinion,
people just got different definitions of what they like. That's all. Nothing wrong with that.
I'm keeping the Miz. But he needs to be like a manager.
Yeah. Sure. Or a commentator. I think Miz will be a commentator when he retires. He reminds me a lot of Bobby Brain. Speaking of Tiffany Stratton, I'm keeping both of them. Thea Hale is so damn entertaining. She's that cute, bubbly girl. She even got that look. She just looks like she loved her job. I love Thea Hale. I'm keeping Thea Hale. She looks like she loved her job so much. Crazy
that Thea Hill's only a year older than me. I'm 18.
She's young. Yeah, she's a young chick. I didn't know she was 19, but she's enthusiastic. Yeah, she's born in 03. You're right. What a gorgeous girl. She's so talented. And she was trained by the WWE, what they call that, farm system. So she's not a mark. So there's a lot you could do with her.
This about Dominic. Honestly, why can't we have Rey Mysterio's daughter? I would rather have her.
Aaliyah, yeah. I think they got a lot of heat by having had an on-screen relationship with Buddy Murphy, who in real life was like over 10 years older than her. Not a smart decision by WWE.
I mean,
Titus O'Neil, great ambassador for WWE. He's fine.
Well, honestly, older men date younger women all the time. I mean, look at Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean,
it's just not a good look. And the Marks was gonna eat that up. But But you know what? I say this. That only work when you're over the age of 19. When you're still got teen in it, people looked at us. If she was like 21 and he was like 35, that'd be different because she's an adult. Or maybe 23 and he was like 38 or something because she's past college. I think because she was still kind of young, they just looked at the. I get it. I get why they looked at it the way they did. Well, I agree with you. Aaliyah is talented though. At some point, she need to be back on TV. I will say that. Let's keep it pushing.
Yo, if I was to meet Ray, bro, I would be like, Ray, I ain't gonna hold you. I'd be like, Ray, your daughter hot as fuck.
But you're in an age group, so you can do that. Tommaso Ciampa, fire. Tony D'Angelo kept. You talking about a star. This guy gets it. Top dollar. Unless they turn you into a modern day Suge Knight, get out of here. You talking about an entertaining manager that's going to be good in the future as long as they let him develop Trick Williams. He got a lot of work to go, but he's already showing glimpses.
It's about Top Foppa. That's what I'm calling him. Fire him and let him go over there to AEW. Honestly, the only way I can
the Travelers.
It said they was to sign Max Caster.
Right.
They was to pack and pair them up. Like that's kind of like a rap group. Like kind of like if they was like a Death Row stable.
Yeah.
But other than that,
welcome to Death Row. Yeah.
Other than that, fire him. I mean, he does look like he looks
fire his ass.
He does look like Suge Knight. He looks more like the SAW soy version of Suge Knight.
Yeah, he does. That's Soy Knight. That's who that is. Yeah. Yeah. I'm keeping Trick Williams. Like I said what I said. He's very talented. Ooh, look who we got.
Homie TW, bro. The homie TW Boone Hunter was saying that they could make Trick Williams into like the modern day version of the Godfather.
Sure. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, he got the look. Yeah. Now, let's get over to Triple HG. I can all day. Victor, here go our boy.
I'm gonna fire Triple H.
Triple H is getting fired into the out of this atmosphere. He's so damn stupid. Hopefully he just bursts into flames.
I was gonna cut him a little bone and say like have him like make sporadic appearances because he still has that legacy as a wrestler, where it be as the Game or D-Generation X.
Yeah,
I would say like because like even though he sucks as like a booker and being in charge of WWE, he's still one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. That people this day. So we still, if you want to pop a number, you got to have him come. We'll do that.
I'm firing him. He can. I don't know. He can go to work for AEW or something. I'm firing him from WWE. Everybody in this role is fired except Vacant. That's the only person I'm keeping from.
I would keep Valentino.
He's got more talent than everybody here. Valhalla, I don't know.
I'm keeping Valentino. I see. Like if you turn her heel if you turn her heel, you got some money with her.
I haven't seen her do shit. I don't know if she can cut a promo. If she can't cut a promo, she's automatically fired. Like we don't need no more boring people. I know she's from UFC or whatever the fuck, but if she can't talk, I'm no.
I think she's I'm gonna use her as eye candy. Like
I don't know about this green shit on her face. She don't look like eye candy right here. But I don't know. I had to see her without all that makeup. I can't tell what she looks like. Veer is fine. Keep him with Jinder Mahal. Vic Joseph is a great commentator. Keep him where he's at. This dude has to be the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Or he's a perfect fit for Raw Underground. This dude right here. That's Matt Bloom, A-Train's son. Wade Barrett, dude, why are you back in WWE, man? Unless you're gonna be an active wrestler, like go away. Like I think I heard something about he has concussion problems. Unless you're gonna get back in the ring or something, dude, minus the concussion rumors, just get out of here. Wendy Chu is all right, but unless she gets another character, I'm cutting her, dude. You can't do nothing. You can't sell that character to the mainstream. She's a goofball. You can't do anything with her. She's cute, but we got a bunch of cute Asian women already. You can't do anything with her.
Yes, yeah. I don't know too much about that guy. So.
Desmond Xavier, unless they get a cruiserweight division, you're done too. Xavier Woods, go back to Consequences Creed. If you don't, you're fired. Wolfgang, boring, fired. It's nothing you could do with that guy. Zion Quinn, boring, fired. Like he just got a look. It's nothing to him. He's just a dude with muscles. Xia Li is being kept. She's damn talented. Holy hell, who is this horse? I ain't gonna get into that. Yeah, you're fired. I don't know what you do.
Selena Vega. Keep Selena Vega. She's not the pretty.
She's talented.
She's not the hottest, but she's still kind of cute.
Yeah, she's I like Thea. Thea's cool. She's cool as hell in real life. No, it's just like everybody. Oh, she's hot. She's all right. I think a big reason why people think she's hot because she dresses like a G. She knows how to dress. She dresses really sexy. That's a big benefit to Zelina Vega. She's cool.
She gets because I'm a bit like if y'all I'm a like Latinas is I like Latinas, so she all props for me.
She's all right. Yeah, she's cool. I'm definitely keep. Yeah, Zoe Stark. She's not horrible, but you can't make any money with her. Yeah, she's out of here, man.
She can't talk.
She can't do anything. She's done. Zelina, I can't believe they almost got her nipple showing on this picture. That's crazy. Yeah. If you look, it's almost visible. And I'm not even trying to look. It's noticeable by how low she got that shirt cut or whatever.
I ain't gonna lie.
These people is just like, yeah, we're going to slap the picture up there. We're not going to pay attention to none of that.
You talking about Selena Vega?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. She looks better now than she did. Like, she looks better now than when she did with Andrade. I don't know if it's like she has like the little blonde, kind of like white hair now.
I think she looked better brunette, but we got different. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever you think looks better is fine. But yeah, she's always looked, presentable. She's always looked professional,
Yeah, yeah.
and she dresses pretty hot.
At least she's
Elena's cool. Yes, she's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, get all these NILs up in there. Get the next in line. They're worth way more money long term. They're not a headache. You don't have to constantly untie knots with them and constantly wipe their tears up from crying from them not getting their way. This needs to be the year of the NIL. We need to get rid of Shawn Michaels and Triple H. I'm tired of them.
Don't you find it funny that like right after like the Bella Twins left WWE like 3 weeks ago? Don't you find it funny that WWE already got some replacement for them, but probably like they're
basketball girls?
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna be the Bella Twins. We have to see. The Bella Twins have charisma, whether you like them or not. Yes. Those girls can just be cute with no talent. We won't know until we see.
Right.
We won't know until we see. Victor, what do you think of my thumbnail, buddy? What do you think of the thumbnail?
I was just saying.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't hope they're there. I hope they're successful. We just won't know until we see them. What's that?
I agree. I was just saying. I was just saying. I found it funny that like right after the Bella Twins left, WWE went to go find a new set of twins.
Right. They always do stuff like that. Like they replace that girl they thought they was going to be good, even though she was too old. What was she was with Aaliyah down in NXT. What was her name? Vanessa Bourne. That's who JC Jane was supposed to be in, but she kind of developed into her own self. But she looked just like Vanessa Bourne, that the Latina girl they had down there. But
would you book her, bro? Because that girl is fine as fuck.
Huh? Who?
Aaliyah. Oh my god.
Yeah, she needs to be booked way better than what she's been. I think this concludes this show, y'all. Yeah, Vince, get the spring cleaning going, brother. We're going to think of something to do tomorrow. We usually have a Tuesday show. We'll think of something to do. Yeah. I'm going to try to get JoJo on here. I've been missing JoJo the last couple of days. We've been having some schedule conflicts with different things. It's been hard to – but I'm going to get him on here to talk about some MMA tomorrow. And then we'll probably have a little – that'll be a short show. Then we can, load another one up where we just talk a little shit. We'll see how tomorrow goes. But that's the plan as of now. I got to get JoJo on here to talk some MMA. But, yeah, Raw – I'm done. I can't, like I said, this is it. I'm not even mentioning it on this show. And today's show that they want to do something good. And I know what's going on. I just don't bother to mention it because I know what's happening. That's how I know it ain't worth mentioning because I read about it. But it's not worth talking about. But yeah, this has been an edition of Spring Cleaning. Maybe we'll get OSJ next time. We had Omari on this one. Had a good time. He's probably only listening. He probably just didn't want. I'm not Omari. OSJ. We'll get him next time when he wants to come on.
He's doing the retro Raw, so he's not gonna do it on Monday.
What's a retro wall?
He does like a retro, he does like a retro roster every Monday, kind of like rewatching them, like Aaron. He like
on his own channel. You mean?
It's based like at his house. He does that like on Twitter. Like he posts it like on Twitter. He's basically replaced like retro Raw with curtain Raw. That's what he does. He does.
Oh, I got you. Okay, cool. They're good for him. I hope he's doing well. Shout out to OSJ. And I'm gonna have to follow him on Twitter too. I didn't know he had a Twitter.
A good character for Leah before we log out of here. A good character for her is like have her use her looks, like have her be seductive, kind of like how 2000 or she leaves.
Yeah, sure. It's a lot she can do. She's talented, man. It's a lot. She's hot and talented. Shout out to Red Bull, G Fuel, Endeavor, Monster, man. Endeavor, thank y'all for buying WWE. Y'all really saved us, man. And shout out to Vince McMahon as always, and get rid of them. I put the NXT UK roster up there as a whole. Get rid of all of them. They're all useless, with the exception of like one person. Maybe Cassius Ohno could be kept as a coach. Get the women that are kind of hot, which is like 2 of them, and then fire everybody else too. You cannot do anything with them. Only reason WWE kept them because they probably getting paid minimum wage. They might make $7 an hour. But as we always say, what up, G? Thank y'all for being here. As always, follow Twitter. It's TJ Time 1991. We always got cool stuff. I'm gonna probably do a report again on Trump. That's a story that's been crazy, so we'll do that. Anything that's come up, I got to follow with the Tory Lanez, R. Kelly thing when that comes up. We just do general reporting. WWE's not my life. I don't always want to report about them. I grew up in that business a long time. I come in and out of it as I'm entertained by it, but I'm just basically a general reporter at this point, which this was a report. Went a little longer than I was planning, but it was, hopefully it was entertaining the whole time. We cut it down significantly. It could have been longer if we would have just took forever on everybody's name, but we went through all the quick stuff. WWE. This is the time to reset your roster. Don't be silly. Get rid of all these people. Sign everybody I just said, or keep everybody I just said that can make you money, and get more NIL hires from other sports. You could teach anybody how to wrestle. You can't teach people how to cut promos. It's just that simple. Either you got it or you don't. That's what they need to do. They need to spread these talents off against 3. Some people need to go to NXT and get refined. Some people need to be fired. It's just that simple. Deal with the crying. Rebuild your roster. It's already going to take a while to get popular again, but it is what it is. I'll catch y'all soon. We'll be on Twitch in a little bit. So catch me over there. I might play NBA or baseball. I haven't decided, but I'm going to play one or the other. I'll catch y'all. Or probably one. We'll probably play an hour each. So I'll catch y'all over there. Be smooth. Once again, it's TJ Time 1991. And follow us on YouTube, TJ the Prodigy. Most hottest, most controversial, cutting edge podcast out there. We don't pull no punches. We don't work for no corporations. I can say what I want because I put my own money into a lot of this stuff. So yeah, you keep building. Y'all got to support, subscribe, and all that if y'all want to keep me independent, because if I get some type of good deal on some ads, I'm gonna have ads on my videos. Now I'm not putting ain't nobody gonna ever change what I say, but if somebody want to sponsor me, y'all gonna have to deal with ads. So y'all better sub to my Twitch, King Prodigy Games, or on my YouTube, TJ the Prodigy, one or the other. King Prodigy Games on Twitch or TJ the Prodigy on YouTube. That's TJDA Prodigy. Otherwise, I'm putting ads on there. I got to get paid too. You know what I mean? I put all this together, do all my research, so I got to get paid. But thank y'all to all the real hitters, Jinder Mahal Club, a.k.a. Victor, Omari, thank you. Rhea Pinfall was up in here. Marissa, even though she wasn't here today, she's a great follower. JoJo, Mr. B. We're getting back on here soon. We just been having a little bit of schedule conflict lately, but we're getting back on here. Talk some MMA, follow my combat fans. Cope's Corner, Mike. Shout out to the crew, everybody. Jason, both Jasons, old school Jason and Jason West. Shout out to both of them. Yeah, I'll talk to y'all soon, man. Peace.